Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss the ways we can center a div in the CSS. So I have a project open in Code Sandbox which has just two files, HTML and CSS. It's just a simple boilerplate code. So it has a body tag, and inside a body tag it has a two divs. One has a class with a wrapper, and inside this div we have another div with a class text on it and some text written on it, that this text want to be centered. So let's see how we can center this text. Now if I open my CSS, so as you can see it's nothing here. So let's just start writing some CSS. So we will first see what styling does the HTML itself has. So for knowing that, let's apply some border into this. Let's say 3 pixel solid pink. If I write it and save it, as you can see, we have applied 3 pixel border in the HTML tag, and now as you can see it is covering the entire width, but it's not covering entire height. So first we have to make sure that it covers entire height. So for that I can simply apply 100% height, and as soon as we save it, it covers the entire, this, as you can see, entire screen. Now let's go to the next part, which is the body part. Now if we go to the body and let's say we want to apply some styling in it, so I am just copy and pasting some background color and border in the body tag. Now as soon as we save it, we can see that this body is again covering 100%, but there is no height. So again, first we have to make sure the height is again 100%, just like the HTML tag. And as soon as we save it, you can see it is covering entire height. Now you will notice that there is a gap between HTML tag and a body tag. Why? That is because body tag by default has some padding attached to it, which browser itself attaches. We can remove it just by applying padding 0 pixel, and if we save it, as you can see, I guess there's some bug. Okay, we have to do margin basically also 0 pixel. Yeah, so that was because of margin, so there was no padding. And yeah, as you can see now it is 100% equal to HTML. Now there is a scroll bar coming, so we can simply do overflow hidden. That will simply hide the scroll bar. And let's come to text. Now we want to center it. For before that, let's apply some styling in the wrapper. So I am writing some style for the wrapper. For example, if I add some, let's say, border, then yeah, as you can see, it is covering it. Now I want to center this wrapper in the center of the screen. How we can do it? So there are two ways. We can use flexbox, or we can use position relative and absolute. So let's try this with the flexbox thing. So if I place display flex inside the body, and if we save it, as you can see, it covers the entire height. Now what we have to do is simply do justify content center, which will horizontally center this. And now we have to do align item center, which will vertically center the div. So as you can see, it's perfectly centered. Now let's apply some height and width to this wrapper, so that we can center this text. We can center this text inside this div. not using flex but using relative. Let's see how we can do this. So now let's make this text center. So for that I had already applied a color inside the text. For that we have to apply position of absolute, and as you can see I had already applied position of relative here, so it will position according to the above wrapper. Now we have to give a top 50%. As you can see, it's not exactly in center, but we still have to do something to make it in center. So this is happening because by default the CSS works this way, that it centers it according to this top. As you can see, it's exactly in center, but we want this whole element to be in center. So let's apply some more properties. So first we can do left 50%, and as you can see this point is exactly in center, but we want it to this whole div to be in the center instead. So we can apply transform property, and we can do translate x for making it horizontally centered, and we can give minus 50%, and if we save it, as you can see it's perfectly in center horizontally. Now for making a vertical center we can apply translate y and give it minus 50%. So yeah, as you can see, this way we can center any div element or any element in the CSS using the flex property or using the transform or translate property. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.